Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to just sit and like bring you up to speed on what's been going on. I haven't been able to sit down to film a video. We had gone out of town and then came back to town and my husband had strep throat. So then I got sick and it's just been like a steady like downhill since. I don't know. It's just been a time and I've been busy at work and I don't know. I did get to sit down. Gosh, I think it's been 2 weeks that I got to sit down. I was able to clean up my little makeup area and like organize things and get like the palettes and stuff put away. So I have quite a few new palettes that I really need to do videos with. I'm excited to do videos with them. I just need to have the time to sit and do it. So, today I thought I would sit down and feature this new palette by a new company I have never used, and this is the Chapter 1 Legend of Land and Sea palette by Question Beauty. It's beautiful. It's very interesting because I don't have any other palettes like this where like the top is like magnetic and it slides. I mean, it's got a strong magnet to it and the whole top comes off. And then you have the palette here. Look how pretty that is. These colors look absolutely beautiful. And then the artwork to go with it, it just complements it, obviously. So one of my followers, Christine, put me onto this company, and I was super excited when I looked at it. This is apparently the company's first palette that they've released. You can go ahead and find them on Instagram. You can go ahead and, you know, Google it. They're on, they have a website. I think it's just Question Beauty. Yeah, questionbeauty.com, and you can go ahead and look them up. They are out of New Zealand, which is exciting. They are cruelty-free, vegan, and free from mined mica. And it says each item is designed in New Zealand and packaged by hand using the finest ingredients sourced globally. We take pride in being 100% New Zealand owned and female founded. So I don't know. They have a lot of neat looking stuff. They have a lot of pigments, it looks like, but I just wanted to order the palette because I was excited about this, and you guys know how I feel about a palette. You know, I have a lot of them if you watch my last video. So anyway, I want to go ahead and use this and just play around and just do a nice little casual video. So if you want to see what I do with this, then just keep watching. So, you know, I don't know, I'm playing around with the hair. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. These bangs are wild. Like, I like it, but then I'm like, do I like it? I don't know. It's like a whole thing. So anyway, don't mind my hair. So, all right, let's jump into this. I'm really excited to use this shade. I don't know if it's going to pick up the shift in this shade, but I'm going to do that. So I think I'm going to go kind of along, follow suit. Ooh, there you can see it. So it's like turquoise and it's like purple. Oh, you guys know how I feel about that kind of shade. Like that shade is just, oh, it just does it for me. So I think I'm going to just split the palette up kind of how it's laid out and play with the colors over here and then do like a greenish yellow look. And then possibly use this for the inner corner. That's what I'm thinking. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to start with this blue color down here. What is this? Moonlit Lagoon. So the colors are on the back. I kind of like it, but I'm very terrified that like I'm going to drop it and it's open. There's like no lid. So I'm not really sure how I feel about that. But anyway, I'm going to pick up this light blue color on this BB202. And I think, oh, wait a minute. So in my little like moment of like cleaning stuff up and decluttering, I found my Pro Longwear paint pot in soft ochre. So I ended up using that on my lids today, and I forgot how much I enjoy this product because it really just like it took out all the discoloration of my eyelids, and I was like, man, I really forgot how much I like that. But it is a little older, so I'm hoping it doesn't mess up with the application of any of these eyeshadows You know, I don't think it should. I mean, it looks nice on my eye. This is a very nice light blue. It is a little soft in the pan, so, you know, me and my ham hands, it's just getting everywhere, and so just be careful. That is really pretty. I'm going to clean that brush off, and I'm going to go ahead and what do I want to do, though? Do I want to use that for the outer corner? Hold up. Because I wasn't thinking about that. Let me see. So hold on. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And this is Mystic Haze. And I'm going to pick that up on this Morphe M124 brush. Just that flat shader brush. I'm not going to use any product. So it picks up kind of chunky. But let's see how it applies. That is really pretty. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that. That is really pretty. But it is chunky. It is on my shirt. So this would probably do really well with putting down like a glitter glue of some sort, or even spraying it. Just be careful, because like I got a chunk in my eyelash, and if you get that in your eye, it's really going to hurt, because it's going to scratch, you know, your eye. It could potentially scratch your eye. I mean, anything in your eye, eyelash or otherwise. But I actually like how light it's applying. Is that the word? How translucent, I guess you will. I mean, I just feel like it's nice and light. I feel like if I did go in with wetting it, or even using like the glitter glue, like it was going to be a more solid application. Like, let me just put a little bit of glue on the back of my hand. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to pick it up on my brush, and then I'm just going to like dab it on the back of my hand. I'm not as fancy as like I would like to be. Let's see. See what I mean? See how much it applied and how it's staying, so it's not as translucent, it's more opaque. So that's what it'd be, the coverage. There's a lot more coverage doing it like that. But I actually kind of like that I can put it on like this. Well, shit. I just got the glitter glue from the damn, from the brush on there. You guys saw what I was getting at, because I wanted it to go on and kind of stay softer, but I just screwed that all up. Well, anyway, I made my point. Let's move on. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's do. Screw it. I'm just gonna go in with the purple here. What is that? Deep sea. I don't know. I'm just gonna pick that up, tap it off, and I'm just gonna apply that out here. So it's applying. So I don't want to sound, I'm going to sound like I'm contradicting myself. Like, it's applying nicely, but it applies very translucent and kind of patchy at first, but it builds up and then you have a nice coverage. So I'm good with that. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that prior blue and just go over where those two meet up. Just like that, just to get a bit of a better blend. And then I'm going to clean that brush off that I was using, that Morphe 124 brush. And I want to go into this color here. See how it looks turquoise? But when I look down at it, it's like purple. So, definitely got some. This would actually be really pretty, just taking that all the way over and calling it a day. Like, I would totally be okay with that. But you guys know I like to do too much, you know? Like, I like to just try all the colors I can so you guys can see it. Do I need to zoom back out? I don't know. I feel like I'm really like up in your face. Oh, you guys know I love this kind of color. Jeepers creepers. It's almost like a mermaid scales, like you would think. What was that stone we were talking about a couple videos back? Abalone. Why is my brain like this? And I'm just gonna dab over top where they meet in the middle. I'm gonna clean that off and I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that prior color. And I'm gonna dab over the middle there. That way you get a little bit of that part, the darker color in the middle, but then you get more of that lighter color, so you have a hard time seeing where one starts and where the other one ends. That'd be a nice blend. I really like that. That is really pretty. So I think what I'm gonna do is get a small brush, and this is the Blend Bunny B4 brush, and I'm going to go into that light blue color. I'm going to pick that up, and I'm actually going to just put that down here on that lower lash line. And then I'm going to pick up that Morphe M124 brush, and I'm going to pick up the darker color out here, but I think I'm going to get it wet. Bless this bottle of Morphe setting spray. There's the tiniest bit in there. Is she gonna spray? Yep, she's still holding on. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. And I want to put that down here along this lower lash line. And then I'm going to pick up some of that lighter color, get it wet. And just put that on the inner corner. Well, not even the inner corner, just that inner part of the lower lash line. I'm just going to go ahead and dab that on the inner portion of that lower lash line. I'm going to wipe that off, and now I'm going to go ahead and pick up this center shade here with this Shimmering Scales. I guess I should have said it looks like dragon scales, not mermaid. Oh, this color is going to be pretty, but I feel like, oh, do I get it wet? Do I not? All right, we're just gonna dab a little bit without. I feel like she's chunky though. Yeah, it's like falling down my face, so this is definitely gonna need a little bit of something. That is absolutely stunning. Like, I don't know. You guys know I am biased towards these types of colors anyhow, but I just feel like everything just applied so nicely. And it just obviously goes really well together. But look how pretty that inner corner color is. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm going to leave that eye like that. I'm going to go ahead and hop over to the other eye. I'm going to pick up this Morphe M45. I don't know, is that really big? No, this Morphe M453 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and go in with Lost Relic. Oh, it kind of matches my nail. Look how pretty that is. I did my nails today. Like, I made myself do all the things. I was like, you got to get it together. Do something with yourself. Oh, I felt so bad. Anyway. So we're going to go ahead and put that here. That is really pretty, and you can build it up. At first it just looked kind of dull, but it built up to exactly what it looks like in the pan. I'm going to clean that color off, and I think at this point I'm just going to go ahead and go in with the brown. It is very soft. I just had to like get that off of there because I don't want it to mix into the brown. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with Dragon Cave over here. And I'm picking that up on that same brush. I cleaned it off. And I'm just going to put that all out here like I did, just like the other eye. I'm going to do the same concept. This is very deep color with a lot of pigment. This applied a lot better than the purple, because at first the purple, like I said, was a little translucent. This went on really nice. I'm going to go ahead and pick up a little bit more of the yellow. Look how that applied over the brown. That was amazing. It didn't mix so much. It actually went over top. I love that. Let's see if I can just dab lightly, because I don't want it to make it look like a mucky mess, but it actually looks blended. Like it'll all come together after I apply the other colors. But wow, okay. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited to see what else they released. I haven't even finished using this palette yet. I'm gonna pick up a clean Morphe brush. This is the Morphe 421 brush, just because that other brush was really wet and had all the other things on it. So I'm gonna go in with this yellow color, with this Treasure Trove. This one's soft in the pan, and again, it's picking up very light. I don't know, like if I put the glitter glue down, it's going to go on with more coverage rather than doing it like this. But I kind of feel like I want to spend the few minutes to go ahead and apply this so it's not so heavy and not so solid, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So it's kind of nice because it's like you could use it as a topper, or you could use it as more of a solid shade if you use either the glitter glue or getting it wet, I feel like. I'm going to clean this brush off, and then I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Jungle Mirage color. So it's very green, like it's a yellowish green. See how it's like that yellowish green when you see it? When I put it down, it's a very deep, like, green. So let's see. That's so pretty. Oh, look at that. Man, I should have known this was like my palette. You guys know I love like these blues and purples, but like, oh my freaking goodness. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. And I didn't even put anything down. I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that prior color and dab that over top where they meet up to get a better blend right there. That is so pretty. Maybe I'll do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and put that underneath on that lower lash line. This is going to be too big. And then I'm going to pick up the darker duochrome color, and I am going to get it wet so it like adheres to such a small area. This poor bottle, I think this is going to have to be its last appearance on my videos. I think she's done. I'm just going to have this meet up in this outer corner. And it just works really well to take a flat shadow brush like this and then just use that thinner side. Unless you have a small, you know, like a detail brush, you'd use that too. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to pick up that other color, try to get it wet. I don't know how this one's gonna. Here we go. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and just look down. Ah! I was trying to get that chunk off. So I just went ahead and used a Q-tip to wipe that off, and then I went back in with my powder brush just to kind of fill in any spots that got wiped away. And then I think because I've used every color in the palette, it's only fair that I go in with this color, Sandy Shores. It's just a very pale yellow, which I'm kind of like, why would they put that in there? But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there could have been something a little different than just putting in that really pale yellow, since the other yellow's in there. And I don't know. Let's see what this looks like. That applied a lot thicker than I was expecting for it being so pale. Plus I didn't tap it off. I mean, it is pretty. It is very pretty for an inner corner highlight. So there's that. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do a once over on the edges to get everything blended just a smidge. Maybe a little smidge of brown right there because there's a little spot missing out of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and soften the edge of everything. I'm going to go ahead and finish up and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the finished looks. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. And then I'll go ahead and try to do a low light situation. So hopefully you could make something out with those, you know, kind of decipher if you like it or not from what you see. To finish up to the eye look, I just went ahead with my KVD tattoo liner in Mad Max Brown. I used that on this side, and then I used the Trooper Black on this side. I went ahead and used the Moira Supernova Multichrome Gel Liner in this eye just to add like that pop a deeper purple. And then on this eye I used the BFF Cream Gel Liner in Electric Daisy. I swear this print's getting smaller. An Electric Daisy over here just to kind of play in with like the greens and the yellows just to really make it pop a little bit. So that's that. On my lips I used the Vive lip liner in Velvet Sands. It's just a, you know, like a, I don't know, just a brown. I don't know. It's a warmer brown. And then I went in with my Natasha Denona I Need a Nude 32 MP Susanna. I don't know, I didn't show any other things, but this is Susanna. And this is what it looks like. I just wanted something nice and neutral, just to not take away from the eyes. There's already a lot going on. And then I used the Kubai Kai Sheer Love gloss over top of that because those two products together just looked a little too dry for my taste. So that's that. Yeah, I totally forgot to put mascara on my lower lash line. But anyway, I was going to use this. This is a Clinique, what's it say? Bottom Lash Mascara by Clinique. It's very tiny. But I just really like the brush. It's a really tiny application brush, and I like for the lower lash line, but I forgot it, so I'm just not going to do it now at this point. Oh well. And then I went ahead and used these lashes. These are by AOA Studio. These are Scarlet, and it says 100% natural hair. I don't know where they get the hair from. I don't really want to know. I don't want to overthink it because I just don't overthink it. I do really like how they applied though. The band is a clear band, and then they're not like solid across the band, which is okay, but it applied so nice. They applied so easy, and I really like how they just add to it. It's nothing too dramatic. But I haven't worn lashes in a while, and I was like, I'm gonna wear lashes, whether I'm just going to sit around my house for the next like hour before I start getting ready for bed. It's okay. I was putting them on. As far as this palette, I don't know. I think the eye looks kind of speak for themselves. Like, I really like it. I'm really excited that I tried this new brand. Thank you, Christine. I really appreciate the recommendation. I had a lot of fun using it. Everything applied nicely. Everything seems to be staying where I applied it. I'm not getting a lot of transfer on the top of my lid because, you know, I do have hooded eyes. So when I sit totally at rest, that's how they are. So I end up getting a lot of transfer, but it was already kind of high up, but it's nothing crazy. I didn't get a lot of fallout. I just had that little issue here, but that was my own doing. Yeah, I think if you guys are interested in trying a new brand and, you know, wanting to support a woman-owned and a company from New Zealand, then go ahead and check them out. I'm really impressed, and I'm really excited to see what they come out with next. I think they have a coupon code on their website. I'm not sure, you'd have to look. I paid for it with my own money. I don't get anything sent to me. This isn't PR, just, you know, just so you know. I would tell you guys if that day ever came, I would totally share that with you. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. I really like how everything turned out. So anyhow, I am just rambling at this point. I hope you guys are all happy and well and things are going well for you and life isn't just too crazy, because I feel like life is crazy. Life is crazy. There's a lot going on. Try not to get caught up in it. This is my time to decompress and sit and try to find some enjoyment without thinking about all the others. But just know that when I'm not in here and I am dealing with things, I do think about you guys, and I just hope that everybody is well. You know, life's something. Life's a lot. Life's a lot. Things are expensive. So obviously try to find a coupon code if you're going to try this brand, because, you know, life's a lot. Things are expensive and we all work hard for, you know, the money we do have. So anyway, don't feel inclined to have to buy all the palettes I buy. This is just what I do. This is my enjoyment. This is what I choose to spend my bit of extra money on. So anyway, hope you guys are happy and well, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you next time.